All right, everybody, welcome back to the Crystal Lady podcast.
Let Corey text something to me real quick before he forgets.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. Yeah.
I guess we'll take a brief respite
Yeah.
while Corey handles this very important meme business. We take our memes seriously here. Is it even a meme?
No, hold on.
Oh, it might actually be important.
No, it's probably not.
It's not important. I just didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want to gross you out, first of all.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're thinking because I think it's
Wait, can you tell me?
That's exactly.
Okay.
Not quite what I was thinking. I was thinking more sex toys.
Oh, okay.
You gotta talk to your mic, Dylan. No one can hear you right now.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. We haven't even started yet.
Yeah,
Kayla.
we are. We're rolling.
He's rolling.
Okay, and then
I'm not cutting this out.
Oh,
yes, you are.
damn. Bars. No.
Anyway, welcome back to the Crystal Lady podcast.
Why the fuck is Joe so loud in that monitor? Can you turn it down?
I'm gonna unplug the monitor now. Start.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Welcome back to the Crystal Lady podcast.
Even.
Welcome to our new set. You've seen this once before, but I still think it's pretty. I'm happy about it.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I fucking hate it.
You should.
Well, Dylan, that's not surprising coming from you, honestly.
We'll make it fucking haterade.
Dylan tends to hate 98% of shit.
That's not true. Don't listen to them.
Yeah, it's 99.
Oh, bars.
True.
It's actually a crisp 100 if I'm being honest.
You're not actually on a crisp 1% today for your phone.
No, I'm not.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Anyway, welcome back to the podcast where apparently no one respects my shit here. So we were going to come down here and we were going to start this podcast normal. I had planned things. I had conversation starters, but this happened.
Tell us what happened, Kayla.
This is my favorite water bottle. And this is the second one I've had because this has happened to me once before. But I love this. It's a half-gallon water bottle. They're not hard to come by, but I just particularly loved this one. And it explicitly says, do not wash in the dishwasher on the bottom of it. I wash it by hand on my own. No one asked anybody to put this into the dishwasher.
But
I did not ask one goddamn soul to wash this water bottle for me.
Did.
Someone, my father, found it, ignored all the warnings, threw it in the dishwasher, and what was once a half-gallon water bottle is now this
As Corey would say,
pathetic piece
he
of trash.
prolapsed it.
He
I
what?
mean,
he prolapsed.
I thought that's what you said.
That's exactly what I said.
Oh,
That's what Corey said too.
That's
So
what I
I'm
said.
just-
That's what I was thinking.
I've had
bye-bye.
I'm upset. Anyway,
That was
I get
so
it.
aggressive.
it was my favorite water bottle, man.
Oh, damn.
Anyway, you guys were sending some memes back and forth. Are we allowed to, or not memes?
No, he just told me that he prolapsed it.
texted him.
Oh wait,
I don't know
we're
what
texting
Corey-
about prolapses.
Yeah. Corey's not comfortable saying prolapse in front of a female, I guess.
Well, no, it was just because I know she gets grossed out easily.
Okay, you guys say this. I
don't say this.
Corey
Well, I
always says
think it.
this. He's like, you probably won't like this movie because it's a slasher. I explicitly only watch horror,
Okay.
and so I'm cool with shit.
I
What
thought that
don't
once
like-
just because I know you don't like real life blood. So I was
I
like,
don't-
maybe she doesn't like movies.
I
stuff
don't
that.
like real life. If you cut your hand open right now and
Yeah.
needed stitches, I can't help you. You gotta get someone
I
else.
can't help me either.
She's fainting.
So
Gone.
it's okay to talk about prolapses as long as they're
I-
not bleeding.
I am down with the prolapse, guys.
Okay.
Oh, don't. No, you're not. You shouldn't have put it that way.
Yeah, please. I was like, that's a lot.
Check out our Patreon for more.
Check out our Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're here right now, you might actually be watching one of the first made for Patreon podcasts. We do have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Crystal Lady Band. If you subscribe to that, you do get the unedited full length podcast early, a whole day early, plus downloads of it so you can listen to it on the go and whatnot.
Uncut.
Uncut.
Unfiltered.
Crystal Lady uncut.
We're getting fucking down and dirty in here.
MTV
tonight.
Unplugged?
Oh yeah, we got an MTV Unplugged style show coming up
Then
too on January 22nd.
For what we put on YouTube, is it Crystal Lady Circumcised?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the
Sure,
new name of the
That's the
podcast.
official.
There we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a question for everyone. Oh, but real quick, yeah, January 22nd, we are at Blue Strawberry doing an MTV Unplugged style show of a lot of our originals, and we're going to tell some stories and maybe spill some spicy tea about the people these songs are about. I don't know. I haven't really decided because people are going to be there who are like the songs are about them.
Fuck it. Tell it through their faces.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
rock and roll,
Janet, this is about you.
And then we're gonna get like the spotlight to be like, yeah, this song's about them.
This song is about Bill.
bro. In that song, when you call somebody a bitch, you're like, you're a bitch. You right there specifically.
Like literally you.
In row 3.
Light guy, table 7. It's them.
Yeah. Hey, this next song's about Bill. Fuck Bill.
Says his last name too.
I hate my boy
Drop
Will.
their government name. Just
Full.
He lives at 243.
If they have a middle
Westbrook
name,
Avenue.
all of it.
oh god.
TP his house.
Absolutely.
But anyway, I do have this like question I was stewing on the other night, and I wrote it down. I was going to talk about it in practice. You weren't here, Corey. Corey he had to go get a COVID test because he was potentially exposed. Yeah,
And he was licking
but,
handrails down at
Corey's
the station.
clean. He is welcome back to the basement. Oh god! And I had
you
this.
say,
I just
Nick?
laughed.
I didn't say nothing.
oh, okay.
Corey winked at the camera, and I got weirded out. But anyway,
Damn.
I
You have to come for me.
I had this question that I almost asked Nick and Dylan the other night when you were not here.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking stupid that I was like, okay, I got to save it for the podcast. And Corey needs to be here because he's probably going to go like medieval on this question.
Well, what
Oh,
is it?
really? Why? Okay. I'm excited.
Oh, and Nick dropped some like Dragon Ball Z style knowledge on it, according
What?
to Dylan.
What are you talking about?
When I said, okay, here it is. What would you do if you were alone by yourself and you truly did, like you are fully sound mentally, physically, you're not on drugs.
Oh, I remember now.
And you witness something that as far as mankind knows is either impossible or has not been proven yet. Like, what is your course of action? Let's say...
Yeah, I've got some solid logic on this.
Wait, okay.
Like,
Just
let's say...
Repeat one more time. I'm by myself and I witnessed something that has just not been proven. yet.
Not proven, not
Okay.
possible. Fuck it. Like, if you come forward and say, this happened to me...
Yeah.
People are either not believing you, they're thinking you're crazy, or the people who do believe you are perceived as crazy. Like I'm saying, you're standing in a field solo dolo and a fucking spaceship lands, aliens come out, they probe your butthole, and you have this experience.
I mean, I just call that a good time. I don't.
Yeah,
That-
maybe not. I mean, aliens. I feel like are more plausible than.
Okay,
other
well, it can be
things.
like
But if
this
you're
is just the
saying
first
something
one.
for real impossible.
I feel like the
something-
wildest part about this situation would be Kayla being 100% mentally sound. That'd be.
Yeah.
No, but like,
Well, with the aliens, of course. She wouldn't mind.
but or like you meet a mermaid or like something gravity suspense.
Yeah, I'd
and
meet one. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
You go somewhere where gravity ceases to exist and you start like floating around. I don't know. Something impossible happens. I like the alien scenario. So
see.
if for the sake of the conversation, we can move forward with that one.
Here's my.
I want to know
thoughts.
your course of action. Like,
My-
do you tell people?
Well, that depends on what happens in the interaction.
Okay. We're going with aliens.
The way
came
the
down.
way the way Nick interpreted it was something that's not humanly possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
And his answer is based
Look
on that.
here. So
This is
the
a
way
good
I
look at
heard it originally the other
Okay.
day is you were saying, what if you witness something that's like totally impossible, like otherworldly, supernatural, even, and you're like, holy shit, it's actually
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Well,
That would-
aliens would be otherworldly or supernatural.
Yeah, but
Sure.
listen, here's my thoughts. Is like, well, if it's something like dangerous. You know, like if it's like an evil entity,
Yeah.
and it looks mean,
Yeah.
then obviously if it's something impossible, then it's possible because I'm looking at it and it's like real, which
Okay.
means that I'm capable of the impossible as well, and I can go ultra instinct or whatever,
Goku type
and I
shit.
can summon
See?
the power to
See?
defeat whatever it is.
See, I like that. I like that logic because that's exactly kind of where my brain would go to.
yeah,
But then,
if this is real, what else is possible?
yeah, I would immediately try to become Spider-Man
Yes, yes, you would.
automatically. It wouldn't be a
Yes.
fucking question. And
Okay.
yeah,
See, that makes a lot of sense, don't it?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
outside of a combat situation, like the
Well-
reason I thought about this was because I walked down here. Skim, our buddy, the mannequin, was sitting on the couch. Kind of freaked me out because
Yeah.
usually he's not over here, and I jumped a little bit, and then I started laughing because he's not real. He's a mannequin, and he scared the shit out of
He's
me.
very real. He's my son.
And I started
I wish he
thinking,
wasn't real.
what would I do? Because, like, if I bump into Skim or if I drop him or something, I always apologize to him. Like, what the fuck would I do if he was just like, oh, no, you're good, man? Like, or, like, wave to me? Or
Well, something like that, you're obviously going to go like, fuck! But at the same time.
like, I witnessed something that should be impossible. My fucking mannequin talked to me.
Well, that's
Do
why-
I tell you guys? I probably wouldn't because no
start
one would
talking to
believe
him.
me.
I mean, that's what I mean. It's like,
And I'd stomp Skim out immediately.
it all depends on like kind of what happens at that point. It
Yeah.
depends on the situation. Like he said, if it's dangerous,
Yeah, well, if he's just like, hey, so like,
Yeah,
what's
if he's
going
like,
on? I
"Sup,
just want to
it's all
hang
good."
out. I can't move, so like, can you come and hang out with me? But if he's like,
I'd leave immediately.
I drop him on the floor. He bumps his head. I go, oh, I'm sorry, Skim. I sit him back up. He turns and goes, all good.
yeah.
but then what if? So he's either like, I just want to be friends, or if he's like, murder your family.
No, that's the end of the interaction. He just goes, all good. And he's
Okay.
back to Skim.
See, yeah, but that, I mean, that's boring. It's like oh, okay, because then you could probably make him talk in front of us
Baby,
if he's that
I don't
chill.
know.
If he's that chill, I mean, once again,
Maybe she's
Okay.
the only one who
The,
can
the
see
same
him.
situation happened in the live-action Dora the Explorer movie, where
I still haven't seen that
right.
yet.
Dora the Explorer has been talking to Boots the entire time, and then
Can
randomly
you say delicioso?
say delicioso. And then Boots finally talked back, and then Dora was like, "What the fuck? You can talk?" And then Boots just didn't say anything ever again.
But
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like the mannequin thing.
Boots is the monkey.
Okay.
like, eh.
Well, to appease me, the alien thing. You get picked up, probed by aliens, taken on a little spaceship ride. They drop you back off. You were totally safe and sound.
Yeah, then nothing happens. Like you don't talk about that.
You're not going to tell anyone.
Fuck no.
You're just going to take that to the grave.
Of course, because what the fuck? What's the point?
I mean, if you could present it to people in a manner where, like, you can get people to believe you,
How?
that would change the world. I don't know how. That's my question. Like, what do you like? What do
I mean,
you
if they
do?
probe me, I can be like, "Check the circumference of my anus."
that means someone
not
would
my
have to like
original
know the
circumference.
prior circumference of your anus.
You guys don't keep track of that?
No.
You
don't get-
ask the aliens to
you don't get the
prolapse you.
Yeah. Like,
You gonna
hey,
get the protractor down there and start measuring, dude?
Dr. Butthole, I have a prolapse. Can you prove that this was done with an alien instrument?
I'm currently prolapsed. I'm currently. Can you check this?
Doc, I got this thing.
Hanging
Can
out.
you just tell me if this looks extraterrestrial in origin?
That's out of this world, man.
That's out of this
That's
world.
an out of this world prolapse.
But like the alien thing, no, like you'd have to somehow communicate with them to leave.
it's out of your
evidence for you
anus.
because like
Yeah.
you can't talk to someone being like, because if you walk up and be like, hey, check the circumference of my anus, they're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna happen.
But like
Doctors
even
aren't
in
supposed to say fuck off.
They're gonna say fuck off.
even in like the safety of your own home, you're like with your best friend for life, like the person you can tell anything to, and they're
Yeah.
not going to like, you know, run screaming.
Sure.
Are you telling them that you got probed by an alien once?
Of course.
And do you expect them to believe you?
No. I just expect them to go, all right, you're diddling yourself.
So how hard would you try to convince them?
Not hard. I would
Not
just be
hard.
like, hey, this actually happened. You don't have to believe me. You can just.
Because
Yeah,
I'd lose
like-
my fucking mind.
See,
try to,
again,
like,
in that
prove it.
situation,
Nah.
if you know that's the case, if aliens are, you know, they violated your bunghole, you gotta get revenge or something. Like that's the way it has to be.
Well, you're not
So,
gonna-
but the fact that they came down in the first place means that they're gonna come back. They need more information. Means you need to.
Well,
figure
they
out a way,
chose to probe you, which means like you didn't say,
which means
hey,
you're special. You're the chosen one, and you
No,
need to go ultra
Nick,
instinct.
I don't want to know about what type of revenge you're going to get on these aliens for probing you.
Oh, you won't.
Well, I feel like these aliens in my scenario, they sedated you, kind of like when you get a what's that thing you have to get when you're like 50 plus, where they check your colon. What is that
Prostate
called?
exam?
They don't
Yeah,
sedate you for that.
They don't.
No,
They
not
just go
that.
in
Where
raw.
they like
Oh, they shove the camera up there?
yeah,
Oh, colonoscopy.
colonoscopy.
Yeah.
They sedate you for that. I feel like if aliens are coming down in a spaceship to gather purely scientific data, like they're not getting freaky with you, and they've got all this equipment, I think they're sedating you or they're putting you in a trance so you don't know your butthole's getting probed.
But
It's purely scientific.
But you're going off
Well,
like
if you don't know
human.
what
You're going off
happened,
human
Yeah,
standards.
that's a big assumption.
Yeah, you're going off human standards.
Yeah,
Why the fuck
in
do
this
you-
specific scenario, they are docile, peaceful,
Well,
just
look,
scientists.
Because the probing, I think,
You
is
changed
just
it.
a human thing that we were just like, yeah, you can fucking probe.
They're touching your butthole, man.
Exactly.
Look, if they put you under, then how you gonna know that your booty hole got played with anyway? Unless you wake up like, God, this hurts, man.
No,
I feel like you'd know.
No, you wake up and you're suddenly not as constipated as you used to be, dude. You're a little
Just
bit,
free flowing.
They
Yeah,
just
you're a
cleaned you
little
out,
bit
man.
But
Your fart's a little bit lower in pitch.
Still, I mean, even if they did have good intentions,
See, but that's what I
a
mean.
violation.
see, I think we can
if
go.
a guy did that, if just a random dude drugged you and just was like, "I'm just looking up there,
I
I'm helping you."
I thought you meant like if it was specifically like a male alien, but if it was like a chick alien, you
No. I'm saying if it was a human person, gender,
Yeah.
whatever, who just.
well,
But-
that's not scientific.
Put you under. I mean, even if it was, I'm saying if you had a
I'm
rogue
not-
scientist who just put people
rogue
under,
That's different.
And
I'm not
booty
talking about
booping
like
them.
creepy Steve in a van
I'm a
pulling up like, hey,
warrior.
let me look at your booty hole. Like that's
Your booty hole.
different.
And then the next day he just dumps you outside
And
Walmart.
then he
You don't know
says,
who the fuck
I'm a
you are.
scientist. And he's got like, his hair all freaked out and he's in a white coat hopping
yeah,
out of
and
a
yet
van.
you trust somebody like that from another universe. Maybe that's a rogue scientist from
Yeah,
their universe.
that's true.
And they're just
Maybe.
playing
He's
with
just-
animal booties.
He's just the fucking Venom version of.
Yeah, he's just,
I can't-
they're just like going around. Let's see what kind of creatures, bungholes we can look at today.
What if they
Yeah.
created us though? And like we are their specimens.
So we're going
They're
with the.
just
Then
we're
why
going
do
with
they
the-
need to look
so
at our
we're going with the
buttholes?
Prometheus like
Yeah.
basis.
Yeah.
All right. I
They're
got
just
you.
like popping in, checking on their creation, making sure everyone's butthole's up to snuff. Like
Or they're coming. They're just like, I'm tired of looking at these
Up
niggas.
to code, even.
up to code.
I'm just tired of looking at these niggas. Prepare to die. That's what they're coming for. They created us. They probably got fucking chips and everything planted in our to turn us off. But no, like I think with stuff like that, you can't really use aliens. I think like demons and stuff are much better if you're talking about like something supernatural, like
Yeah.
impossible happening, because it's like at least with demons, I think like across the board, that's like our
Yeah.
realm, like kind of where we can like stay in. I think everyone has a
Oh,
general
yeah.
consensus.
Yeah, no,
So-
go, sorry.
Oh no, you're cool. I was just so like a fucking like Conjuring-esque like type shit started happening. Like that is just unacceptable though. Like that's just awful. I was
Oh, demons?
yeah, fuck that
Yeah.
noise. No.
No, I was
It
raised
depends on how hot they
Catholic. How hot they are?
Yeah.
Dylan's,
Are you looking for like a sexy demon?
Dylan-
Yeah, there are sexy demons.
Dylan's-
Yeah.
anime.
Dylan's going
What are
to
those
another
called?
realm.
Not
Succubus.
succubus. Yeah, I almost said banshee.
They can suck my bus.
They can suck my buzz.
Yeah, Doug.
Oh,
But
God.
no, I mean, I mean, the whole, I don't know. Yeah, supernatural stuff happening is like,
Well, see, I was raised Catholic, so when it comes to like kind of like supernaturally stuff like this,
Yeah.
it's not ruled out in my mind because like I've like talked to priests before who have claimed to perform exorcisms.
no, yeah.
Like-
I just mean more so along the lines of, and I understand what you mean, because like, I'm Baptist, and it's just more so comes down to, like I said, I think we've had this conversation before, possibly on this podcast.
Maybe.
Where I'm like, I definitely think there's something else like
Oh, yeah.
past this. I think there are other planes of existence that we just can't perceive just because of all the crazy crap that
But
just
what if-
happens with our world.
We're just talking about what happens if one of them shows their fucking head.
Oh man, I mean, like if you see him, and I don't think I could convince anybody. Well, no, you could probably convince people with demon story,
I would
but
catch
then
one.
like, what do you do afterwards? Does it keep showing up,
would
or
try
does
to
it just
catch
show
it.
itself fucking
You
once?
would be obsessed. You would be.
I wouldn't be obsessed.
I would
I'd
be a
like, get
demon
away from
slayer.
me.
So if I were like
Kimetsu
in
no
my
Yaiba?
room
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
and I saw some kind of like spirit or demon or something, I would immediately run for my father.
Really?
Yes.
You wouldn't just start fucking praying?
What the fuck would Joe do?
Exactly.
I don't know, but if
Joe's not
I'm
doing shit to
experiencing it, he's experiencing it with me. Like,
If I'm dying, you dying too.
like
It's probably Joe's reason. The reason you're getting haunted, like Native American spirits on his ass, dog. That shit's real.
He's got a point there.
oh god.
Nah, but that's funny though. The
No,
aliens
I would
thing.
immediately scream for my dad or my mom, but my dad would be more
Yeah.
down with it. I think my mom would be like, "What the fuck's your problem?"
I'm locking the door.
It's like you didn't see anything. Go back to bed.
That's hella funny.
Oh god.
sucks, though.
No, if I saw like a ghost, I would for sure tell somebody because I feel like a lot of people just accept that as like, yeah, there's
Yeah.
probably something.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can definitely easily probably convince people if that happened to you. It's just that it depends if it's like a dangerous situation. Like everything is just a variable. If it's dangerous, like obviously I'm going to a fucking synagogue.
Let's say like you accidentally one day like fall into another dimension or another plane of existence,
Fuck
and you're experiencing like an alternate realm of life. There's nothing dangerous about it. It's just an alternate reality.
So DMT.
Man,
DMT.
I'd be pissed, dude. Because that Dylan, he'd probably have a bunch of hoes, and I'd be
Dude,
like, man,
right? But like, imagine if like what happened to you in like Ray Zero started happening to you, and just to make sure everyone kind of knows what's going on.
Yeah, what's
okay,
Ray Zero?
so
Tell us about
Dylan
this.
showed me this show, and I started watching it. It's fantastic.
oh, RE0. Well, I was like, what the fuck is Ray Zero?
RE0. Sorry.
My fucking, it's.
Anyway,
What's wrong with you?
Doesn't matter. Not the point.
Why would you pronounce RE as Ray?
Cause I just did.
Because of solfege.
What's
Zero.
wrong? No, it'd be Re.
Okay, Re Zero. Fuck it. Anyway, that's not the point.
You can't read, Corey.
I can't. Apparently not.
I mean, that would just make his name Correy.
Oh, bars.
Ooh. Corey, why?
Correy, why?
Corey.
Correy. Colon Y. But no, that show, he falls into like another dimension basically. And anyway, the show is just basically about him getting dicked on, honestly.
Yeah. How far, did you finish it? Season 1?
No, I finished season 1. I'm in season 2 right now. And he just the dude Greed just ate fucking Rem's fucking name and memories.
Oh
I
my
was
fucking!
pissed.
Why did they hoe her like that?
They hold
Totally hope.
No, you've actually seen some of this. It's the one with like the blue haired chick and the blue and pink haired chick,
You're gonna be
and
more
the
specific.
dude like dies and he can come back.
Yeah, you know you're not gonna get him to remember, right?
I see.
But no, anyway, so like if something like that happens where you get tossed in another dimension and there are like people who are like have crocodile heads on them.
No. I'm not even talking that crazy. I'm talking about you just fall into an alternate reality, like your same space, like it's just humans and stuff as we know them.
Universe.
But things have shaken out differently.
But it's the dark timeline.
But I mean, like, okay, I mean, if things are shaken out differently, is like positively or negatively?
Neutral, just like
Neutral?
Yeah, just like it's just different. It's not better or worse. It's just a different. It's a different.
You live in Dylan's house. He lives in your house.
Not even. Well,
Cats or dogs?
Okay, have you
Well, you
heard
gotta-
of? There's a story. Fuck, I'm gonna fuck this up. I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a story that and you can find pictures of this guy's passport online too. Some guy flew into, I think it was the international airport in Hong Kong, and he had a passport from a country that like no one there had ever heard of. And this conspiracy theory is that he was from an alternate reality. No one could like figure out where this passport was from, why he was here. He was speaking like a different dialect of some language that like they were able to figure out, but it was like people were like confused by it. And he had all these facts and things, and people are like, this never happened, like this isn't, like we've never heard of any of this. And the conspiracy theory is that he came from another reality, accidentally just like slipped planes and then slipped back. And I think that's some horse shit. I think whoever grabbed his passport was just
Bumped his head.
or maybe he had a fake passport.
he punked the fuck out of some people.
Yeah.
And if he's talking about stuff that didn't happen, maybe he's just talking about shit that didn't happen.
But let's say that's real. Like you come from a country no one's heard of. Like no one's heard of the United States before. Like the United States has a different name in this alternate reality.
No, that's much better rather than just like, if you mean stuff like that
They're like,
happening.
what do you mean the United States? We're in
Like that would throw
We're
you
in
for a
New
fucking
Spain,
loop. You just be
bro.
like, because
we're in Party Pete land.
you're gonna be walking around.
That sounds kind of live.
You're gonna be walking around and people are gonna be looking at you, and I'm like, it's like that would just be a hard adjustment because then you'd have to literally find like your parents and be like, hey.
They're like, we don't have a son named Corey. We have a daughter named Corinne. Like,
Well, not even that, because if you're saying like, because are you replacing yourself?
no, you just slipped through.
Oh, you just slipped through.
And you're like here.
What
and
if
you're-
you? But what if you
Bro.
run into yourself though?
Do you? Maybe you're there.
Oh no,
I don't know.
I've got it. Okay, so if that were to happen, you obviously don't have a social security number. No one's got your fingerprints.
Yeah.
Bro, you could rule the world through shadow organizations. You're off the grid,
Nah,
motherfucker.
dude, you buy a sword and you cut your other used head off, and then you absorb his powers like the Highlander.
That's
we
true.
go.
Because,
There
yeah,
we go.
That's true. Yeah.
There can only be one.
Yeah, because it's just
and,
like
and
you don't
then I
know
get all his hoes.
but you also don't know the rules of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd have to just like slowly
Well, it doesn't
find
matter
out.
what the rules are because you're just a new person who's just appeared.
no,
No matter
no.
what the rules are, you're new to it. They don't have you regardless of what.
Well, no. We're not saying like you're off the grid, but I'm saying like you just don't know like the you don't know how stuff is working.
you know
Well,
how
you
the
can
laws
figure
work.
it out. You have time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like maybe weed's legal there.
Exactly, and you can rule the world.
But it's also gonna suck that if like
If it was like a Rick and Morty episode where this guy kept going to different universes, but then all of them turned out to be Nazis.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you just pop like especially it would definitely suck like for me or something like if I pop like slip into another like alternate universe and then just like slavery never got like taken.
Oh.
Yeah, I just pop up and they're like, boy,
Because
boy.
in the Rick and Morty episode, it was really funny because he got to like the third or fourth one. He was like, there were a bunch of fly people. He's like, at least you guys aren't some fucking Nazis. And they were like,
Well,
Sir?
speaking of dimensions, though, I scroll TikTok like crazy.
That's another dimension.
If I'm not working, if we're not doing band stuff,
Sorry.
if I'm not busy,
not playing Sims.
or playing. Yeah, my free time is split between Sims and TikTok when I have it.
Good for you.
And I somehow ended up on Witch Talk. And
Yeah.
I am not a witch. I don't know anything about witches.
Are you a Wiccan?
I'm not a Wiccan. I don't know anything about this shit. I didn't mean to end up there. I think I liked one girl's TikTok because she was like cursing her ex-husband. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, that'll fuck up your whole algorithm.
And then I started getting all these witch talk videos, and this one girl just cold opens her TikTok and goes, for all of us switching into the fifth dimension come this winter solstice. And I just had to pause, and I was like, first of all, what?
They're just skipping over the fourth.
Did it scare you
that?
because you understood what she meant?
No, I was just like, what do you mean? What I was really caught up on
You were
is
like, you idiot! It's the summer solstice.
Yeah, exactly.
I was really
Bitch not know.
like hung up on the idea that only some people would be switching into the fifth dimension by her logic. Because she goes, she said something along those like, for all of us who are choosing, or for all of us who will be switching to the fifth dimension come this winter solstice. What? Who are these people? Do you get a choice?
and I will apologize.
I mean, you don't just be randomly switching dimensions. You have to.
Yeah,
you have to plan that
I'm
shit.
thinking like if this were real, like if we were switching dimensions, wouldn't it be
Okay.
See, now I know a chick. I don't know her personally,
No,
but
you know
my
her.
friend Andrew though.
she's your best friend?
Right, exactly. No, my friend Andrew though, actually one of his wife's friends, and I'm a hopefully he can see this. I'm gonna just tell please he has to see this because I hate to call her out, but it's so funny. But one of his wife's friends, he met her, and she said she studies witchcraft. Yeah, and he had to call me about it because he
Hogwarts?
had to sit there through it, and she's like does seances and everything, like cleanses her house. But it's so funny you mentioned that because scrolling through TikTok is just a little. It's first of all it's dangerous because
Yeah.
you just get taken into the hole. But I saw these people. This dude, I think it was a guy first. He pretended he had like vampire teeth, right?
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I didn't know we were just."
He was
and
like,
she
"Are we
so-
showing people now?"
Yeah, she just slides them down. I was like, "Yo."
I almost bought retractable vampire teeth for Halloween this year for that show we played.
Oh, okay.
And I just couldn't figure out how to keep them in my mouth while I sang. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, this is a choking hazard.
Yeah, and when she did it so smooth though, to where it
Yeah.
made it really. She I was like, oh. I was like, that's impressive.
But yeah, no, I was very confused by, okay, if the universe is switching dimensions, what happens to all the people who don't switch?
We just
What?
We
chill-
just stay
chilling.
here. What do you mean? Yeah.
But what happens to the people who do switch? Do
They
cease
chilling
to
too.
exist here?
They seem-
Yeah, they
They
go
just-
from here to there.
It's a choice. They just taking a trip.
Who do you talk to? Who's Mr. Dimension Wizard? How do you
They
say?
communicate along
They got it
a
figured
higher
out.
plane of the communication, and they just
Who
go.
do I go
you
to to-
sacrifice 3 virgins and then you're just there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dog.
Who do I go to say, excuse me, I would like to also be taken to the fifth
It's in the
dimension?
handbook. You
Some
gotta
drug
kill a
dealer.
goat. You gotta light some candles. You gotta say some shit. then you're in the clear.
Draw a pentagram with some blood or something.
And real quick, and I actually recently, I think it was like a couple of days ago, I had Porter's again, right?
Porter.
See, now-
I had some for my birthday. I
And-
was chilling.
And I think we should talk about this just for the people. I hate to admit this, but I mean, I don't actually hate because I don't care. But yes, I have lived in U City for all of my life now, and I have not been to many restaurants around.
Porter's isn't in U City though, so I mean,
No,
you
of
almost
course.
get a pass
But
for
I'm
that.
just talking about in
Almost.
regards to. I still haven't been to a lot of places and just in this city in general. And Dylan kind of gets on me about that. And yeah, Dylan, what are all the places that you have shown me ever since got back? Well, ever since
Too
you
many
started.
to name. We got Nami Ramen.
Yeah,
We got
Olympia.
Olympia. We got
Oh yeah, Olympia.
Porter.
Blueberry Hill.
Yeah,
We got Porter's.
Dylan's just for Blueberry Hill. Yeah, which is I'm sorry.
Did I put you all on Porter's?
No.
No.
No, you
that
knew
was
about it. Nick
Diamond.
didn't know about it. We
Yeah.
took Nick, and then we
Yeah.
took Corey, and
See.
Yeah.
You guys also took me to Roboto Ramen.
Oh, that place.
Oh,
is-
Robato's
we got to
my
go back.
shit.
Yeah.
We got to go back.
I get these
That was good.
octopus legs with like little tentacles on them, and
They're like
my
chicken
jam.
katsu is only $5. I'm gonna buy 4 orders, like Loki's, like straight up.
My God, popping off.
I ended up trying that Boardwalk waffle place where it's like they put waffles and
yeah.
ice cream together.
That's so good.
Because I went to a brunch event like shortly after that where I had a cheat day.
Did you not go?
I didn't
with
get
that?
it with you. I watched you
Yeah,
guys
she
eat it.
watched us
Oh,
devour it.
and the lady who
That's
works
right.
there. I feel bad. Like,
That's right,
no,
that's right.
I don't feel bad ripping on her because it was like fucking funny. You can. This lady, she was just a character. And she was making them their boardwalk waffles, which are waffles with ice cream and sprinkles and all kinds of shit on them.
But like fresh made waffles, they're
hot,
not like
hot waffle
that
It's
they make
good.
there in front of you.
And it's like powdered sugar is put on. It's really good. And I typically don't eat sugar, and I give myself a few cheat days, but this was not one of them. And they were getting boardwalk waffles, and she was like, "Oh, and what are you getting?" I was like, "Oh, nothing for me. I'm good." She's like, "What? It's so good. You have to try it." And I'm like, "No, I really I can't. I don't eat sugar." And she goes, "Oh, well, you can get a waffle. We don't put no sugar in them." And I was like, "Ma'am,"
Yeah, you do.
Listen to me.
I was like, "No, I can't have a waffle."
I feel like you've gotten at least a little bit more relaxed in regards to like your eating, because I think like I remember when like I first met you, and especially like during that boardwalk thing, like you just like would not eat like anything, and I think recently, like you said, you had your like carb the loadout day that you had like with your friend.
Oh yeah, my friend.
And then I think you said you recently had like another like time, because I mean at the end of the day, it's not like you're
When
gonna
I
fucking-
work out more, I can afford more cheat days. But if I'm in like a dark no workout period, I cannot cheat
I
at
got
all.
you. I understand.
But no, I did start incorporating like some good carbs like sweet potatoes just because I was getting burnt like no energy.
Yeah.
So relaxed in that sense, but
Nah, I've been getting fat again recently. I've been like literally. Oh my God.
Same.
Dude. Sorry, I had to be.
You didn't even have to get my ass like that.
I had to. What you did to yourself. Fuck off. But nah, I've been like eating like I just, especially with studying for like the exams and stuff that I have coming up, it's just like I've just been up, and every time I'm up at like 2:00 in the morning, dude, like all of a sudden I'm like, White Castle's is right down the fucking street, homie, and I got mozzarella sticks, I get cheese fries, and I've been
Corey's
working
like,
out.
yeah, I've been getting fat recently, and then he made plans to come eat fried chicken at my place
Yeah,
this weekend.
of course,
Of course.
Yeah, I can like come eat fried chicken in a
do
place.
both.
Fuck yeah. But I do have this thing, and we don't have any ads that we can run yet or anything like that. But I forgot what this thing is called. Yeah, I always freak out whenever I hear banging upstairs. I'm like, is someone dying? But
Bang bang.
but no, it's like this. I forgot what the name of the thing is, but this band workout thing. I just ordered. It's like you have over 150 workouts with it and everything, and so I'd just be able to work out from home.
yeah.
But freaking the Edge Fitness, man, bro. I should not have. There's no reason that you should have to read contracts that you sign with like memberships, like you sign with your gyms. You should be able to sign up and cancel when you want to. Them niggas said I have 7 more payments till I'm able to cancel. I'm like, you motherfucker. I don't want to
You
go.
raggedy bitch.
You raggedy.
This is why you got to read your contracts.
Fuck that. I shouldn't have. Bro, listen to me.
What if it said something like, in order to join our gym, you got to like sacrifice an infant?
Then I wouldn't do it. If I
Well,
did
you
that-
wouldn't know because you didn't read the contract.
Of course, but I wouldn't have to. But I wouldn't have to do it.
Who hasn't stopped an infant out in a time or two in their day?
You right.
And if you're contractually obligated, you gotta kill that baby, man.
No, I fucking don't. Anyway,
Kill that baby.
Have you signed a contract?
you gotta kill the baby.
no, I don't have to fucking kill the baby. I understand what we're doing here, but at the same time,
I
fuck
murder
that
babies
baby.
every time I beat off. I don't know what you're talking about.
Showed up, right? Oh my god! You know what's so fucking gross? Some dude a long time ago. I remember our friend. I think it was who was telling me about this. Was it Andrew? It might have been Andrew's dumbass. But some dude. No, it was Tyler's fucking dumbass. He some dude was
Is this the Nest guy?
who?
The Nest guy?
No.
Oh, are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about
Fred.
bitch ass.
Yo, all my homies hate. I don't
All
know.
right, we're gonna talk about the nest after this, but go ahead.
Anyway, no, but like some dude jerked off into a box for like 28 days, and apparently at like the end of it, you actually started seeing blood like start forming, like shades of it, like from like the semen and stuff. So hell yeah,
Why?
I guess blood is. I mean, you're killing the kids.
Oh, I see. I thought it was like
He didn't clean it out, nothing. He just jacked off into a cardboard box for like 28 days.
cardboard. Oh, it's gonna like seep.
And he said apparently blood, like he started seeing like shades of red. And I
Was
could
he,
have
like,
just, and it could have just been,
Or was it like
no.
Okay.
He was just saying like where the semen was, like when it was drying up and everything. It was just like, and
I'm
I'm
not
like,
a doctor.
yeah, but that's why I was saying.
But-
I think that it could have just been the soaking, like from like it just being wet and it discoloring.
I feel like
the
it could be a
cardboard-
lot of shit happening there,
Yeah,
but I don't
I
think
feel
it was
like-
like morphing into a human.
No. I didn't say it was morphed to a human. I'm just like I'd be very interested if like.
And to be fair, this is probably new territory. I don't think anyone's beat off into a cardboard box for
Wait,
28
this
days.
is someone you know?
No, I'm talking
Oh.
about. He said he saw some stories. Some dude was like, I jacked off into a box for 28 days and left.
Why
the
was it
semen
cardboard?
in it. I don't
That's
know.
the worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life, and I've heard some pretty shitty ones. Because like
Wow.
I don't know if you've ever put liquid inside of cardboard before; it's gonna leak out just
Yeah.
straight up. Wherever
People
that
are
was,
fucking
there was-
wild.
Oh yeah, dudes are wild. First
man
of all,
got it
like,
all over the
I
place.
will say people are wild, but man, dude, we are so gross, man. But it's so funny. I
Life is fucking nuts.
it's hilarious.
There's just people out here beating off in cardboard boxes for
Yeah.
no goddamn reason.
Pop it off.
and having a nest.
And having there are people out here with nests. Corey, please
Fill him in on
enlighten
my-
Fred.
Bitch ass.
Enlighten
I don't even know the
people.
dude like that. I
Tell
can't
us
even
about
think
the
of
bird
like that.
man with his nest.
I've never met this dude, but like
You
I've
don't
never seen a
need
picture
to.
of him. I can picture him.
You want to see a picture of him?
No. I would
I
like
can-
to live with
I can-
my.
I can smell him.
illustration.
He looks normal.
Nah, I know.
Really?
I also know what he
Yeah.
smells like. I bet he smells like a Smash player.
There are like some TikToks on like alt TikTok where I can smell them. Just like watching the TikToks.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Alt
like I
TikToks
know
are
what your
great.
band van smells
Oh my
like,
God.
dude.
Was that a TikTok of the dude playing in the sewage thing? Or
No, that wasn't a TikTok.
That was just a video?
That was just a video. Of
Oh
a-
my god,
a guy bathing in a sewage tank.
that's awful. Anyway,
All
Video
right,
right here. No, I'm kidding.
I could.
You could link to it. Yeah, it's
Really
on
good
the
link to
internet.
Jeez,
You want to see some shit?
Nah.
we'll make it an
Some
option.
Shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell us about the nest, man.
All right. So, with just being like, should I be long-winded about it or should
No.
I just
Give us the condensed. The
All
spark
right.
Even your
rules.
condensed is going to be long-winded.
Correct. You're right.
So go condensed.
All right. Anyway, so dude named
Fred.
who was one of my friends, childhood friends. He, as an adult male, he has his own place. He has 2 cats there. Unfortunately, the girl who he was banging and apparently cheating on went on.
One of them.
One of them, which at the end of this, you will ask how in the world is he having sex with? Anyway, that's not the point. How's he getting any type of play? But he apparently, she went online and started roasting him when she found out. And during her rant, she tells us that he smells like piss.
Not surprising.
Not surprising. And at his home, he does not sleep in a bed. He sleeps in a, what's the word for it? A
cacophony, cornucopia,
Yeah.
cornucopia.
Of his clothes, his bath towels, his blankets, and he has deemed it his nest.
Doesn't he have a bed?
Yeah, does he own one?
I think so.
He doesn't.
Now, I don't know why you would do such a thing as to think that that's where you should lay. And you have 2 cats, so
The cat's
Like-
got to be pissing on that.
Yeah, I own a cat. If I leave clothes anywhere, Polo's gonna be fucking pissing or shitting on it. He's just straight up. He's
What
gonna. He's
They
going
want to
on
like
it.
remove your scent and put theirs.
Yeah.
and so when we saw this, it got back to the group, like the group chat that we're in, known as the Archie.
What's the full title, Corey?
Oh.
Full title is the Niggarchy now. Started a long time ago. That was in high school. But that's not the point. We all found out. And yeah, he has left that group since.
Oh God.
So yeah.
But like,
So-
was he railing these chicks on the nest?
Yeah, I want to know, were they
I would
doing
love
it
to know.
in the nest?
You got to reach out to him, dude. Just be like, dude.
Hey,
please.
And
I got
also-
I got it. No, dog.
If you go home with a dude and they're like giving you the tour of their house and they're like, and this is my nest,
He goes, "Real," and
how do you not run the fuck out of there? Like,
Well,
he's got a nest?
women have dealt with plenty.
And look, if he has a bed, he'd be like, "Yo, we can fuck on the bed, but I'm sleeping in my nest, bro."
I've stopped talking to guys for like far less.
Of course. You have standards, though.
No, this guy's he's
So-
got something going on for him. He's
Correct.
getting
maybe he
some-
just has that fucking bomb D. You don't know.
He might. He could be just slanging.
That slack.
chick be like,
But I've at
"Man,
least
he
seen
smells
one of-
like piss.
I've
and
at
he
least-
sleeps in that
Smells like
nest,
piss.
but
I've
God,
at least
that
I've at
dick."
least seen one of the chicks that he was slaying, and she
Were they
had what
pretty?
what I call a Shrek back.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
It means when she was turning around facing the TV from behind, she looked like Shrek. She even had on like the shirt.
Shrek
Had
back.
a shirt that looked like Shrek's shirt.
Now, did she look like Shrek or Shrek when he was a human?
Oh shit!
Shrek if he's a human.
That might be worse.
Yeah.
No, like,
And she had like this hairdo too.
It's all
It
ogre
was
now.
like these two like fucking ponytail S type things that were just sticking to the back.
like the
So
Shrek ears.
it was bad.
And he had
It was bad.
at least 2 chicks he was hooking up with.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was cheating on.
Potentially
At the same time.
Potentially
And-
in the nest.
And apparently he gave off, left a present for her too, that she took with her.
What the fuck?
What are you giving?
Oh, an
her?
STI.
Oh,
I was like, he doesn't have a kid, does he? Like,
Fuck. Oh my god, that kid is gonna be not off.
it's gonna be hatched in the nest. They're gonna lay an egg in the nest.
And I can't talk anymore because, like, I think any more that I tell you is just excessive.
Yeah.
In regards, yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
if
the
it's,
whole
like,
story's
definitely
excessive, bro.
I know, yeah. It's whatever. I don't know. Doesn't matter. All I know is no. I'm not gonna be that mean. I'm not gonna say that.
that's just I just like my first thought when you said that like his nest is comprised of clothes and towels is that his back cannot feel good.
Oh, I mean, he seems to walk around fine. The one thing I will give
Fred.
is that he's at least in his own. This is his world. We are just living in it, man.
Yeah.
His third eye logic.
That's not true.
His third eye. His third eye logic is on another
I'll
level.
bleep his name for you so there's no defamation of
Yeah,
character.
No problem. Thank you. Appreciate it. No, his third eye logic's amazing. I couldn't believe it. And I remember when me and Kendall were just going through with this dude because we didn't know at first how just dumb he was. I was just like, we were arguing with this dude and we were wondering like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I was like, he's not understanding any of the points that we're making. And then
Yeah.
he would just, I'm trying to even think of just a conversation that we were just having. They're just so dumb. I've just blocked them out. I was just like, this is just not real. it's whatever.
Third eye logic.
It's amazing.
I would like to know what his constituted as third eye logic? Like, is it when I say dumb shit like this song sounds like a blue and green lava lamp in my mind?
No, because that's not like third eye logic. That's just you just like explaining how like I also like just how it made you feel and how you just process like that in like your brain.
So when I'm like arguing all three of you and I come up with some stupid ass reason as to why I'm right,
Correct.
That's some third eye logic.
That's
I do it
third
all
eye
the
logic.
time.
Correct.
Okay, so
That's
third
it.
eye logic
And I
is
know
like,
I'm doing it because I'm doing it to be funny.
Yes,
Okay.
But it's like
he's-
some
he's
stupid.
But
ass
he's
reason.
doing it on purpose.
Yeah. No, he's doing it not on purpose. That's just how he thinks.
He's unironic about it. He thinks what he's saying is
It's
facts.
absolutely correct, and
Okay.
there's just.
And I mean, what I
nothing-
say is facts
and
too, to be
actually,
honest.
oh yeah, I can do this.
Oh,
'cause
so
this is our podcast.
Third eye logic. Third eye's on the forehead, so it's forehead logic.
Yeah, forehead.
forehead.
It's forehead, boy. Here, you guys.
I
can,
didn't
like,
know if he actually had some like deep philosophical shit that he dropped every now and
Fuck
again.
no.
No.
I thought
Never.
you were saying he actually knew a thing
Yeah.
or two.
No, never. It was
He
just.
sleeps in a nest. He doesn't know shit, guys. Like, hello?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
there are people who are like, maybe they're weird in one area, but just like excel in another. And maybe his third eye
you
was
calling
that
him right
area.
no. I'm just going in through our conversation. I'll find one for you guys. To, like,
Oh,
talk.
speaking of phone calls, while you're looking for that,
Yeah.
I'm going to. If you subscribe to our Patreon, I am going to start words. I'm going to be offering call-in opportunities on our podcast that only our Patreon patrons will have access to. So if you would ever like to like call in, speak your mind, talk with us, drop some crazy shit, promo something on the podcast, join the Patreon, and I will provide instructions on how you could be a call-in guest on a future episode. Anyway, what you showing us, Corey?
Please support us financially.
Yeah, I was filming Dylan the other day doing a gear tour, and I was like, oh, just be like loose, natural about it. Try to tell people like, hey, here's my gear. If you want to see more, subscribe to our Patreon. We've got different tiers. And Dylan deadpans to the camera and goes, please support us financially. We need your help. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's not
No,
that dire.
he started acting like we were the starving kids in Africa.
Yeah,
like, for
it was
just
like-
5 cents a day, you can help us struggling band members. And I had flies on me. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, we're all right.
Kayla was filming us. She was eating like a full course meal while we're starving out here. It's
She
crazy.
started playing that song, In the Arms of the Angels. The fucking...
Then I looked and I was like, "Can you say one pickup?"
But yeah, if you want to see a gear tour that Dylan does, we're going to be doing a full-length gear tour. Dylan's got
gear.
everything.
He's
I've
got-
got
Oh
a
my
lot of
God,
stuff.
Dylan
He's
has
got a
so
lot of
much crap.
shit. And we're going to actually go set up on a stage somewhere and film like a full-length 2020 gear tour. Because your collection revolves. It's a revolving door.
I want to say I'm at like
Facts.
mid 20 to 30s as far as instruments go, as far as like electric instruments go for guitar and bass. So check it out.
Yeah, there's
Got a
going to
bunch
be
of cool
vintage
amps.
amps. We got a famous Blue
I'll
Man
call it
Group
famous.
amp.
I'll call it a famous Blue Man Group. I've got an amp owned by the Blue Man Groups from their studio.
But it's a 1970s Ampeg, right?
Yes,
That's pretty cool.
V4B. It is pretty cool.
And that video is actually free on our Patreon where he talks about that
Holy
amp.
shit.
But if you want to see the whole shebang, you're going to have to join.
And support us financially.
Support us financially. We need
so
it.
hungry.
We are once again
Nick's a
asking for
growing
your financial
boy.
support.
What are you
what's the
showing
burning?
us, Corey? What do you have here?
I've been because he's been gone from the group for so long. There's, yeah, it's just like there's some conversation in here that go back so far.
Every time we say his name, I'm going to add a soundbite of someone just saying a generic ass name like Fred. I'll put in Siri's voice or something.
Okay, you know what? Instead of doing this is the best way to explain it. I remember that we had this conversation. So my friend
Pete.
as you know, professional athlete, right? He just got done signing a contract with
What?
another. Oh,
I thought he was an artist. I didn't know he was an athlete.
he can just draw.
I thought like his thing was like being an Instagram artist.
No.
No.
He's
He's
a-
an athlete
he's a football
and he
player.
bangs booty holes.
Lots of them. No, he's a football player. That nigga is not that big for he's that big for a reason, not for no reason.
Wait, so he plays like professional sports?
Yeah, he played collegiate football and now he just got done signing a contract. I forgot for which team. I just have to ask him again.
NHL?
No,
Or not NHL, NFL.
NFL. That'd be wild.
I
though.
literally only watch hockey.
I understand. Hockey's one of the most amazing sports ever. It might
I like
be-
boxing too, but go ahead.
Boxing's fun.
Big
yeah.
cap.
But anyway,
Fred.
one day came out, and this actually, I don't know how I just didn't recall this right off the top of my head. He goes, yeah, I probably could have played in the Big 10 and like the Big 12. And
What does that mean?
that's just divisions.
Top 10 college teams.
No, it's like the Big Ten. They're like conferences in NCAA football
Yeah.
and everything else. Like so for collegiate football, they're just like certain divisions, right? So
Pete.
goes, what are you talking about?
What makes you say that, man?
He goes like, do you understand? Do you know how hard those niggas train every day, all day, no breaks? And first of all, the physicality of just football in general, how dangerous the sport is, and what you just and everything else like that. And he was like, "Yeah, I probably could do what you do," and he believes that. He believed it, and he came to the because unfortunately,
Fred.
I think he just lives in this fantasy world.
I could have played in the Big Ten.
I mean, it's just like the like wild stuff, and like he truly believes that. And like we brought him to the gym one day, and we were like, do this, do that, and everything else like that. He never finished the workout. He didn't get through.
no.
He didn't get through, like really the first 2 exercises,
Oh,
and
bud.
we were there for like an hour and a half. And so he was more so like kind of just floating around while we just like kind of finished out the workout. Really pissed
Pete.
people off. But at the same time, we were there with like Brian and everybody else. And when you say you can do what someone else has done and been training for years, and on top of that, you've never done that in your life. Like you're living in a different world, man. Like you just are. And I'm like, do you not see the difference between like your body and
Pete.
Like I just mean,
Fred.
It's like super out of shape or something.
I mean, but
Yes.
is
Pete.
banging 2 chicks in a nest?
no.
If you successfully banging people in a nest, you can play football.
Bro, any
I
dude that
guess.
can
You've got what it takes.
You
Bro.
got the confidence at least.
Exactly.
You can go play doesn't mean you won't die.
bro
Fred.
pulled Shrek, the movie star.
The movie star.
Like how can you compete?
Not
with
just
that?
any
Hollywood
Shrek,
movie star Shrek.
Oh my god.
not just any Shrek either. Human Shrek when he was kind of like
Exactly.
looking kind of nice. Ooh,
Oh.
He had a weird nose.
yeah. But
I like how this conversation started.
that jawline though. Ooh,
Nah, he was like someone's mildly good-looking dad at best.
he got that fucking glow up. Kayla's just blind.
Yo.
The douchey prince was better looking than him.
Oh.
The blonde prince.
Which is funny.
Nah, wait, dude.
And I don't know if do we want to take a turn in this? We might. Cuz
Let me know what you're thinking.
Just fucking go for it.
we never really ever discussed because I don't think anyone here really has one. Do we any of us have a type of like person that we're attracted to or like
No.
features of, yeah. I don't think any of us are picky,
I
right?
go
I ain't that
honestly
picky.
off of like personality. Like if you can carry a conversation that I'm interested in and you have a sense of humor and you're like a good person, that's really kind of it. Everyone I've dated, no one has had any physical traits in common with.
You've been
one to
wildin',
the
homie.
next.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love hearing about your stories from your past boyfriends that are like I'm not talking like obviously not Gary.
There's one in
You just had
particular
some.
that's he
You had
probably
a-
needed like
you had a wild boy.
They just need to have some nice toes. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
They got them big feet. That's all I care about, boys.
Nice.
It's not that I've sought them out, but I've only ever dated like shorter chicks because I'm not a tall dude.
Well, yeah, of course.
But I don't think that's like a preference thing. That's just
No, it's just an access
physics. Because I mean, just
thing. Yeah.
hi.
Hello.
No, I know girls who are like,
here.
I don't want to hug a girl's stomach. You know.
Hey, boy, I'll climb some trees, dog.
climb some
Boy.
trees.
Oh my god,
Oh,
tall girls are
God.
so fine. It's not even funny.
I just don't want to get the head pat. You do.
I understand what you're
Oh,
That's just.
I've never had that problem. I'm 5'4", so I've never never considered. That's not even like
It's not. It's
short. Like I've got friends who aren't even 5 foot.
Oh my
But-
god.
I tower
Have
over
you ever
them.
had a guy who's like 5'2",
You mean middle
be
schoolers?
like Lord Farquaad? And
No,
be
I've never met any guys who are shorter than me. I've always been
I know some-
substantially shorter.
You gotta come south. I think people are just shorter in the south because I've got
you never ran into a douche.
I got a few friends who
I
are.
always see that.
I know a few dudes from my high school. One of my good buddies from back home. I think he's 5. I think he's exactly 5'4".
Oh my god.
I think-
But
Oh, why, is he a jockey?
So shocking. I mean, I've probably been in the
be.
vicinity of a dude who's shorter than me, but I've never like known personally any guys who are shorter than
You,
me.
just
you
never
can't
saw
see him.
him.
You look over him.
No, like I've got a cousin who is he's probably my height or maybe a little shorter.
But you can't date him.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying just in terms of meeting guys who are under my height. I'm sure I have, but
Yeah.
I don't know them
You
personally.
don't remember them because you never saw their faces
I can't recall any off the top of my head.
from down here. But it really, I understand what you mean though, Nick.
No.
Yeah, because it is weird, and I don't think I have like the confidence to date a girl like that's like super tall.
Yeah, I'm
me.
not that
I don't think
confident
I have.
either.
No, that's one thing I've always been very happy with is my height, because I've heard stories from girls who I know who are super, super tall and super, super short, like finding guys who are interested in them, like especially the tall girls. I went
Absolutely.
to an all-girls private high school that was very sports and academics focused, and there were a good handful of girls there who were over 6 foot, who were basketball and volleyball players. And we had a retreat where we were like getting into our feelings and shit, and these girls literally were crying, talking about how like guys won't talk to them, won't date them, and will like crack jokes about their height and shit like that.
Yeah, we're just immature at that time. So
And then there are some girls who were like one of my really good friends, she's 4'11", and she's like, every guy I date is always just like, you're so cute and small, and like I hate hearing that shit. She's like, not like it's a bad thing. She's like, but that's like the only defining characteristic, or not characteristic, but
It's
the only,
just
like,
what they
that's what
talk
everyone
about
points
the
out
most.
first, like, oh my god, you're a little pygmy person, how
Yeah.
cute.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're that small, I mean, yeah, that's the first thing people notice.
yeah, but yeah, it's like I've never just dated nor just like been to like with girls who were that short. Everyone's either been like relatively like close to either my height or shorter than me. But my God, man, like some tall girls just got it going on, man. It's just a different thing,
Homegirl off Ted Lasso.
boy. Wifey.
I'm actually very happy that I didn't inherit the height that I could have, and I took more after my grandma, because my mom is 5'9", my dad is 6 foot, my brother is 6'2", my grandpa is 6'3", and
Oh, wow.
all my uncles are 6
Yeah,
foot
you
plus.
really missed it.
And my grandma is 4'10", and I landed at 5'4", which is like just
perfect.
below average.
Yeah.
And if I know I would have confidence issues if I were like a 5'10" chick, just because that's me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It's all
man.
Gucci.
I know. My buddy who's like 5'4", 5'5", I told y'all he dated a chick who wasn't just taller than him.
Oh,
taller
you're
than
talking
all of
about-
our friends.
Oh, you
She was like
talking about She-Hulk?
Yeah, she was also not very nice. So yeah, behind her back, everybody called her She-Hulk. So whenever they walk in the room,
No.
whenever they walk in the room, we'd go Hulk smash, and then
Yeah,
they
son.
wouldn't know what we were talking about. And I think even one time they like got in on the joke without knowing it was about them. So we was fucked up. But hey, she was a bitch, and it's all good. She's not with him anymore.
Do you know what name I hate so much?
Wolf pussy.
No.
Dylan's
I was about to tell. Yeah.
Dylan's best friend from high school, Wolf pussy.
No, the name
yeah,
Pita.
Pita?
The name Pita.
Oh, we know one.
Like the guy
I know
from,
you know one.
Like the
Peter
guy from-
Williams.
And
yeah.
I met another one at SEMO. It was my first time ever running into somebody with that name, and I was like, "How dare you name your son Pita?" Like, and that's why my dad. It's really corny that he did that with my name, but I still kind of enjoy it because I do like having an extra R in my
Wait,
name.
oh, you're talking about, you got to give the context what your dad did with your name.
Oh, sorry. I have a whole bunch of. I don't have a whole bunch of siblings, but all my siblings, we have 6 letters in our name.
your
first
dad
name-
worships Satan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But we all have 6 letters in our name, and my name is Correy. So whenever I was born, he was like, "Got to keep it consistent," so he just added an extra. He added an extra R. It's so my name is Correy,
See,
But it's pronounced Corey and not Corey.
not Corey or correct. No, not that.
my Siri on my phone, I have her set to be the Australian Siri.
Yeah.
And if ever I say, "Hey Siri, call Corey," she goes, "Calling Correy Smotherson."
This is ignorant. How dare she?
Not really.
No, I get it. That's funny though. Oh my
Wait, so how close in age are you to your closest in age sibling? Because they're all like a lot older than you, right?
Damn right.
Were you like a
I was
bonus?
kind of surprised.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Alexis is 24. Alexis has to be 30 something. I think the person. I think we're 8 years apart.
That's not terrible.
That's not bad. But then, like my brother, he's like 36.
You said Trisha's like 40, right?
Trisha's getting ready to be 40. She's like 38. Yeah. I mean, Alana, I have no idea how old Alana is, but Alana
Is she the
definitely.
oldest?
Yes,
Okay.
she has to be.
She's like 52.
Yeah,
She's like 52.
right. Alana and Trisha might be the same age though,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter. But like once again, yeah, all my siblings, we're all half brothers and siblings. So I'm the only child between my mother and father, and then my dad.
The way I phrased it was the only Wayne and Rose collaboration.
Yes, correct. But yeah, everyone else, yeah, me and Nathan, Nathan, and Alexis, different moms, and then Trisha, different dad.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. That's about right. Mm-hmm.
Cool, fun genealogy lesson there.
Yeah, now everything about Corey's
Oh,
life and
I
everything.
dunked on my cousins the other day.
Yeah.
Because I got a notification that my 23andMe updated, and my Italian percentage went up to 45%, which means
you became more Italian.
well, they refined. I had a bunch of like undefined Mediterranean and Southern European DNA that they like didn't classify because I didn't have enough data.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is marinara. Okay.
Yeah, they're like, this one has some garlic in it. But I dunked on my cousins in the family group chat when I got that notification, because that means my mother must be part of the tribe in like a small capacity.
Yeah. Probably something.
She's actually related to
Yeah.
Joe.
And so my dad, as far as we know, is 75% Sicilian, which would make me at best 32.5%. But when I initially took the test, it came back at 37 and some change, and then it bumped up to 40, and now it's at 45% just Sicilian DNA. And then like
You're
another
gonna stop when it gets to 69%.
that would be dope. But no, and then it also had like some other undisclosed like Mediterranean and like Greek, Spanish, Egyptian, stuff like that. And I screenshotted this shit and I sent it to the family group chat that all my uncles and cousins and everyone are in, because when I saw 45%, I was like, oh fuck these hoes. I am more Italian than all of you. I might not look it, but I have the blood.
It's just running.
Now you're gonna
Run through your
bust in the next. You're gonna bust in the next family reunion wearing the Italian flag. Be like, hey, what's up?
I remember,
Who let all these fakes in here?
Face.
oh,
Imposters.
here come my German cousins.
Oh, man.
What's
You guys
up?
like some schnitzel?
You guys want some fucking kraut? You krauts.
No, because I was also, my mom is, as far as we thought, she was mostly German, which she probably still is, but we thought that I would be at least 50% German, because my dad, I think, might have like a sprinkle too. I was only
Just a
25% German, so we don't know what the fuck my mom is.
Mancuso dudes love banging Germans, apparently.
Apparently. That's just St. Louis. In St. Louis, you are typically, it started out as like a Catholic city, so there's a lot of Italians, Germans, and Irish.
There are a lot of Russians around here, too, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, because one of the girls who...
The only one I know is Dave Siegel.
One of the
Siegel?
girls who
Pete.
was messing around with, she was
Booty hole
Russian.
blasting, as we like to say.
Correct.
We can't just like put him out here like that.
Yes, we can.
He's proud of it, apparently.
Can we like? I feel we'll blur your name.
Nah. If you want your booty hole blasted, hit up.
Pete.
we'll beep out names. But no, yeah, like she was talking about like how they had there's like schools and everything else like that where you can go like learn the language, and like apparently a whole bunch of her friends and stuff. She was telling like how many of them were like around. She was just like all of her girlfriends she knows. Yeah, she's like, for some reason we only all date black dudes. And I was just like,
Yo.
Damn,
Like-
wait. We do have to blur his name.
Pete.
Who's gonna know that we all know that he blasts the butthole?
He's gonna know that we call him the booty warrior.
Yeah. Well, now
he does.
Now he does. We had mentioned that before.
He hadn't
No,
mentioned that
one of
before.
you said it earlier.
No,
No,
I don't think
no,
so.
we didn't.
I think I might have yelled out, "I'm a warrior!" Like
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, you didn't even.
What's the
I'm pretty
someone
sure.
said booty warrior or war? I heard it earlier, so that's why I thought.
I
it was
said
her name.
warrior when I think what was Nick talking about? I forgot what you were talking about. Yeah, I said warrior randomly.
met-
Pete.
And his chick
Yeah.
once because they came to a show that I was playing at, and Corey like invited them. They like came out.
And all you could think about was like, I'm so sorry for your butthole.
No, I just like I couldn't let her know that I knew what was happening to her butthole. I couldn't let her know. I couldn't make any jokes.
You
'cause I was
saw
like-
the
You
pain in
saw her, and you
eyes.
just like clenched.
I was just in there. I was like, man, I know it hurts to be sitting down right now. Shit.
Boy.
You offered her like a seat donut.
Yeah. Some fucking cream or something.
Yeah, hey,
But
girl, I got some
she's-
preparation H for you. I'm sorry, darling.
But no, she's awesome, man. I love
Pete.
Girl,
Gotta
bro.
be awesome.
Oh wait, no, she's the one who like can kick ass, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can't.
I love her.
We can't talk about.
She's awesome though.
Yeah, she'll beat the fuck out of me.
Hey, she's got to be.
Out of y'all.
She's got to be tough to take that.
Oh, I mean,
Exactly. She's a warrior in her own right.
she's a demon, dude. I don't know how. She's a monster.
I met them. They both seem very nice.
They are awesome. Enjoy 'em. And we need more people like her, man.
Someone made a joke how like rappers now can't be like they shouldn't be like rapping about what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be snitching on themselves like
They
they
can't.
were back in
Yeah.
the day.
Correct.
Like Snoop Dogg could like back in the day,
Yeah.
nothing was happening. But now they like on
They'll
the
act-
ass.
Yeah, they'll actually find out.
Corey's had her snitching on his friend like that, like shit.
Didn't
I
mean
saw a
to.
meme back when the rapper something
was hot?
6ix9ine. He was snitching on everyone. He was like in
Oh,
a court.
Tekashi.
Yeah, he was like in some kind of court case, and he was like snitching
Yeah.
on everybody. And this meme was going around of him like in his prison sweats.
and fucking snitching on everybody.
Yeah, and snitching, and people are just captioning with all these like different like
Yeah.
snitch tales. And one of them was him screaming at the judge in cuffs and his
Oh, I know exactly
shit
what
is
meme
like
you're talking about.
everyone in St. Louis has bad temp tags.
Yep, bad temp tags.
And
Yeah, I saw that
I'm
one.
reading the meme like damn near pissing myself laughing, knowing that my temp tags were like 45 days bad.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
I fixed them. They're good. I read that meme. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta go to DMV.
Y'all are wildin'. Oh my, I hate seeing that shit. I'm like, you know you can get pulled over, right?
My tags are updated.
I just
but there's
rolled the
something
dice
else
every time
funny
I went
going on
out.
with
You're oh my god.
it. I'll tell you about my
Corey,
tags off the air.
Stop with this fake outrage. Like you don't stop for stop signs.
Yeah. It's like another
Tell
like
him.
everyone in
Yeah.
St.
Tell him.
Louis ignores stop signs. Like it was all kinds of shit about
Well,
St.
I mean,
Louis.
we do rolling stops here,
yeah,
but that's
like
not
we
the point. We don't ignore them.
We roll.
Corey blasts through them hoes.
I was listen.
Then
You
he'll
know
tell
what I
the
mean?
police
Yeah,
officer
you're
he
rolling
blasted
it
them hoes.
at the same speed that you were just driving. You just
but
No, like I'll slow down to like 3 miles per hour. I make
Yeah.
sure no one's coming, and then
I'm a person.
yeah. One time I picked my grandpa up from the airport, and he was in the car, and my grandpa's an ex-cop, and I was like, better abide by traffic laws. I was stopping like
Why
full
the fuck
stop.
you stopping?
Yeah, I was stopping full stop at every stop sign. And my dad calls my grandpa while we're in the car. He's like, hey, how's it going? Does Kayla have you? And my grandpa's like, yeah, she's got me. She's driving fine. She just she stops a little too long at stop signs. And I'm like, I'm just stopping, dog.
Damn,
Like, I'm
just said that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you drive like an old man, but what the fuck am I gonna do
What's
about
going
it?
on here?
That's funny. That's not the old people in mind. No. So this one time when my brother was younger, he was like maybe 13, 14. Him and my cousin Ethan, they're about the same age. They were hanging out at my cousin's house.
Mm-hmm.
They were I don't know what they were doing, but then my cousin's grandpa come over. His name's LS, and he was old school country bad motherfucker. But he was just old and cranky, and he was just like, hey, y'all gotta drive me over there. We gotta go pick up this dead dog in the road. And they're like, what?
Dead dog.
For some stew.
No, they had
Some
to go
good
pick,
dinner.
No,
Good
they were
eating.
just picking it up out the road because it was on their road, and he just was like, grab some Walmart bags, and they grabbed some grocery bags, put it around their hands like gloves, and went and picked up pieces of this fucking dog. And they were driving. He made my cousin Ethan drive when he was 13,
Yeah.
and my my brother's sitting in the back, and they're driving, and the whole time they're driving, he's driving like 15, 20 miles an hour. And my cousin's grandpa's going, slow down, goddamn shit, boy, down. Yelling the whole time. And then they finally get back to the house with the dead dog in the back. And then
Oh, jeez.
and they stop and goes, oh, Jesus Christ. He turns around to my brother and says, you smell that? And my brother goes, no, what? He goes, well, I'm sitting in it. I don't think he actually shit himself, but he might have did. He might have did.
No, we were like, when I picked my grandpa up from the airport, we got stuck in some traffic on 170 getting on a 40 East. And dude made me like weave through, drive on a shoulder at one point. He was not about to sit in some fucking highway traffic. He was like, I think I got some cop drive training in that moment. He's like, you can fit through there, go. And I'm like, okay. You don't tell my grandpa no.
Just get onto the curb a little bit. It's all right.
It was mad fun. But nah. Oh my god.
I almost cried last night.
Oh no.
Because Gary, my boyfriend, and his roommate of like 7 years, Leo, they might be breaking up this summer.
Oh, they fought?
No, they didn't fight.
Oh, okay.
Leo he might be selling his house and buying a new house. He's not sure.
Frank's
And
leaving.
if that's the case,
Yeah.
him and his girlfriend are going to move in together, and they're not going to have like, Gary live with them.
Yeah. No more Frank.
Well, yeah, Frank.
What
Frank,
do you mean? Leo doesn't take care of that cat. It's not his cat.
No, I mean,
Leo doesn't have a
it's
cat.
Leo's cat. Leo buys
No,
his
it's
food.
not.
It's really not that dude's cat.
No, I mean, Leo just spends a lot of time traveling and at his girlfriend's house. So Gary and I have really bonded with this cat.
It's your cat.
It's not, though.
No, he can't take that cat
And
away from
you know what's gonna be even worse when that cat goes? It's like that cat's not even gonna remember that.
Yeah,
No, so Leo has a cat.
No,
that
he does not.
Okay, can I tell my goddamn story?
You're telling it incorrectly. You should be like, Gary and I have a cat that some dude thinks he owns.
No, Leo got the cat. He brought it to the house, and Gary and I have become very close with the cat. Leo travels a lot, spends a lot of time at his girlfriend's house, so a lot of times Gary and I are watching this cat spending... I'm over there 2-3 nights a week. The cat sleeps on my chest every night and just like purrs and like nuzzles my face, and I am so in love with this fucking cat.
That's funny.
He might be that cat's father, but he ain't his daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Gary had to like call me. He goes, so you just got to be prepared, because when Leo and I do move in separate directions, got to remember Frank is Leo's cat and he's not coming with us.
he's
And
not.
I said, I was like, Frank? Like, I was like, my voice cracked a little. And I was like, no, not my kitty. Like, I was like, Gary, you can't. And he was like, it's Leo's cat, Kayla. We can get another cat. I was like, but it's not going to be Frank. And
No,
I'm like,
Leo can get another cat. He's never taken care of that one.
no,
so
he is there. he does take care of him
That's so
too.
funny.
I have just fallen in love with Leo's cat and never pictured a day that Gary and Leo would break up and Frank wouldn't be
Buy
wouldn't be
the
there.
cat off him. He don't care about that cat.
He does care about the cat.
Dude, he doesn't even know the cat.
That's
funny.
like my neighbors, my elderly neighbors that live in my trailer park. I help them out with stuff around the house every now and then. They got these 2 little dogs, little Shih Tzus, and one of them's name is Scooter, and he's chill. He's a sweetheart. And then there's one called, his name is Trouble, because he's a little piece of shit. He's an asshole, and he tears everything up, but he's just the cutest little son of a bitch. And I told him, I was like, look, if anything ever happens to y'all, I'm taking these pups.
Oh wow.
My pups.
But yeah, I got sent a post a couple days ago, and I think it's absolutely correct. Because I thought about it, I was a little upset at first, but then I was like, oh no, that makes sense. But they were like, Jack Black could replace Chris Pratt in any movie he's in, and it would be awesome.
I can't think of many Chris Pratt movies.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, you only have to think of like Guardians of the
He
Galaxy.
was in that one
Jurassic.
movie with
Jurassic.
what's her nuts, Jennifer Lawrence.
No, I don't agree with that.
I agree with it.
Because
I don't even
love
know that
Jack
I can.
Black. He's not sexy.
No, that's the only
In
thing.
what
No, but that's the only
world?
thing. What I'm saying is, him as an actor, I think he's much better than Chris Pratt.
Yeah, no, Chris Pratt's kind of like diet Jack Black when he goes to the comedy store, like
Correct.
low key.
I
Yeah,
feel
I'm not-
bad that I
what
have
do
to do this, but I legitimately have to Google who is Chris Pratt.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
But he's
well,
not
she
sexy.
doesn't. Well, she doesn't.
He
do, like, superhero
couldn't do
movies.
the Velociraptor stuff though.
Oh,
No, I mean, no, yeah,
Ferris's
that's my
ex-husband.
only
Okay.
qualm with it. I
That
was like,
guy.
he can't replace him sex appeal wise.
Yeah, period.
No, but I'm talking about as like an actor, absolutely. And I think the movies would be funny I think everything else besides the sex appeal would be there.
I think
Oh,
the only
Chris Pratt's funny. I know from
I
him
think
from Parks and Rec.
the only other person who could replace him would probably be, I don't know, Danny DeVito. Talking about sex appeal.
Yeah, you're true.
Oh my
Not
God.
Betty White could get up in there too. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, son. She's not dead. Though. Yeah,
I thought you were about to
she's
say
definitely
Betty
not
White can get it too. If I'm being
She's
honest,
still not dead. How
Yeah,
old
she
is
can.
She can.
I've said that before.
Betty, if you're seeing
How
this,
old is
Betty.
she?
She's 98.
it don't
She's
matter.
98.
No
I looked it
fucking
up.
way.
I looked it up.
Wow.
She's 98.
Ooh, I'll hit up in 2 years. Be like, you
Yeah,
want a
because of course she's not
100-year
dead. Because
birthday
we
present?
would. That's gonna be national fucking news. That's gonna be global. News.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Yeah.
every few
Everyone's
years,
gonna cry.
some kind of hoax comes around that she died. I saw a TikTok the other day. These two girls, they were in like a Target parking lot, and this girl, she's like, I'm about to get my sister. Her sister comes into the car, sits down. She just looks at her sister, goes, did you hear about Betty White?
No.
And her sister goes, no. I told you I didn't want to hear about the news anymore. I'm trying to trying to get my shit together, trying to be happy. Don't tell me anything bad happened to Betty White.
Yeah.
And she goes, wait, but is she okay? Was it bad? And she's like, you didn't hear about Betty White? She's like, oh, don't even fucking tell me that she's died. This girl just like spins it in her own head.
That's hella funny.
And then the sister looks at her, she's like, nothing happened to Betty White. I just want to ask you if you knew what happened to Betty White.
Because like the pictures of Betty White back in the day, she was like bad.
Banging.
Apparently.
And like
Yeah.
honestly, she's still banging.
Yeah.
I'd hit that.
Hit that.
You'd hit it,
You
and
would
then it
kill
would
her.
break.
Oh God. Well,
Everyone-
on that note,
Dude, she probably has like new hips already. So I mean,
Oh, that's true. She could. She could be.
fucking carbon
could.
fiber steel.
Yeah, bro.
reinforced,
She could be
boy.
throwing it. Dog.
Exactly. She could spin that ass in a circle, boy.
Possibly. Actually.
Yeah, exactly.
spin
With the
that
hit of a
ass
button.
in a circle.
She hit a button.
Dislocated and everything.
It'd be an automatic hip thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, you know she's popping those teeth out too.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, you already know.
giving me that grapefruit, boy.
Oh boy, I was about to do this sound.
Yo.
Oh God. Well, on that note, I think this has been a good one, guys.
Yeah.
We should make an animated podcast where we animate Betty White giving grapefruit to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We can find
We're
some
not-
animators.
Betty White. We are not going to disrespect you like that. But
Animators out there, please. We commission you to animate
I'm
Betty
not
White
commissioning shit.
giving some slop with the teeth out.
That's going to be a
Teeth out,
passion project if you want to do
grapefruit
that.
on.
Grapefruit on.
It's definitely my passion.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. We're Crystal Lady. You can get our extended. We're not going to say unedited. There's some shit we got to cut out.
Extendo.
You can get the extended version of this podcast on patreon.com.
Uncircumcised.
Patreon.com/Crystal Lady.
We just got to clean up some of the smell.
Jesus.
No.
Have a great night. Check us out on our socials at Crystal Lady Band on everything.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.